Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, as always, I'd like to say thanks to all of our subscribers. Guys, I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel, watching the content, liking the content, sharing the content, getting other people to invest. Guys, this is amazing. As we continue to grow, remember guys, this is not financial advice, okay? I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone, so do not take this as financial advice, okay? My goal here is to motivate, to get other people to invest, to get to that next level, because guess what? If you don't do it, guys, like I always say, ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Okay, I'm trying something new today. We'll see how this is gonna turn out. Hopefully I don't have to do this video twice. But look, today is a horrible day for my portfolio. You know, I bought some stuff yesterday, spent a lot of money. But you know, when you buy these positions, right, they kind of pull back because of the dividend that's coming in, distributions that's coming in. And of course, all we can do is get the dividend and wait for it to recover. That's the thing, right? We know it's been recovering, and we hope it continue to do so. So I mean, that's all we can do. You know, keep it moving and get to the next level. Okay. The market today, like I said, it was decent. As you can see, you know, Apple, Microsoft, JPM, Google, Nvidia, Meta, Broadcom, AMD, Netflix, Amazon. Okay, all these guys, amazing today. Of course, Tesla is down big, 7+%, but you know, Tesla been around for a minute and they're not going nowhere no time soon. I don't think they're going anywhere. But people saying, hey, this is the end of the Tesla. But I got a Tesla and I love my Tesla. So frankly, I don't want them to go anywhere. Okay, but you know, I don't have control of that. It takes a lot more people to decide if they're gonna happen or not. Okay, so with that said, like guys, I'm trying to move to this fast. So let's look at crypto. And as you guys can see, the crypto market is still doing its thing, right? Ethereum is at 3,700, right? It continued to go up. The last 24 hours is up 3.97%. Bitcoin, the last 24 hours is up 0.47%, okay? But in the last 1 hour is down 0.30%, 0.42%. And XRP is down 1.01% in the last hour. Solana was like moving up there, but it's kind of slowed down back down in the last hour to 0.78%. Guys, I don't know if you guys invest in crypto, but look at Cardano is up to 81 cents. As we speak, it just changed 0.57% in the last hour. Shiba is down to 20 on the chat, on the graph here. As you guys can see, Shiba is down to 20. In the last hour is down 0.86% and counting. Guys, like I always tell you, if you got money to lose and you don't worry about what happened to your money, Shiba is the best place to put it. That's just my saying. Remember, it's not financial advice. It's just what I say. Okay. Because there's a lot of upside. I mean, there are other tokens that have a lot of upside, but you can look for one that have a lot of upside and put your money in there that in the next 10 years, it might do something. There's some of them that in the next month or two, they might do something. You just got to pick the right project to put your money in. And I mean, this one been around holding this ground up and down for the last few months, right? Been going up and down the last few months, over the year. So, I mean, you know, it's been here for a minute, so it's not going nowhere no time soon. It's still ranked 20. At some point, it was 18, and they come back down. They go to 6. You know, they go up and down, right? So, if you want to choose your poison, I mean, you can choose this one. It's up to you. Not financial advice. Okay, guys? Let's go to the portfolio. So, the portfolio is down today. During the market, normal hour is up $1.92, but overall the portfolio is down anyway. Now doing the what you call extended hour is down $1.13. and that might continue because we're going to have some dividend coming into the portfolio today, probably the next 3 to 4 hours, and then tomorrow we're going to have a lot more dividend coming into all of the portfolios. So I mean, this is growing pain, right? So I've been thinking, I was like, you know what, in my big portfolio, I've been thinking, I was like, you know what, I might need to just move all of my other positions that I call my core into a separate portfolio, right? And invest that way. And I know separate my lower yield from my extreme high yield. I can still move money back and forth, but this way I can balance the portfolio better. Because as I working my way into a full-time retirement, I don't even have nothing else to do except for, work on my portfolio and be able to do more deep dives. Like the past couple of weeks, last week and the week before that, especially since July, the beginning of July, we've been doing audits. So every day, I really haven't had a chance to pay attention to my portfolio like I normally would, because of course I'm dealing with audits that work. But if I don't have anything else to do and all my attention to my portfolio, I mean, it'll be, that'll be great. And of course, I can trim down my portfolio from having 100 plus positions. I can trim it down to maybe 50, or 50 in one, or 25 in one, and in the other one have 25 positions, right? And it's, I mean, easy to just kind of look at it maybe on a couple of, you don't have to scroll down too much to see them because it's like 25 positions, it's not a lot. So I've been thinking about that and making adjustments to my portfolio, or just open a totally new account, right? And just have those, positions that I would need to be in there separated and continue to build this income portfolio. And later on have the other portfolio what I want to throw the money into. So there's something I've been thinking about doing and kind of separating them. I mean, because a lot of times, like today, the market's decent, but my portfolio is still down because my extreme high yield stuff that's paying dividend is down, and some of the other positions is down, especially like Misty and stuff like that is down. Okay, but I just mean now in here I had like $500 to spend. I spent a few dollars, I think like 50, 30, 35, 40, $35 on AIYY, and then the rest of the money I spent on LFGY. I spent the rest of the money on their positions, picking up some positions. I mean, it's paid weekly, and right now I'm trying to get out of a lot of these positions. So as you can see, I don't have anything that is in the positive right now. Everything is in the negative. So I'll have to transfer some more money from my other account in here, from my big boy account in here, probably next week, to kind of try to get some of these accounts out of the negative before transferring them over. As you can see, right now we're going back to 14% on this portfolio. And of course, Tesla's down, so that kind of took away a little bit. Corny, that is paying a dividend, is down also, but it's not bad, right? Alt is paying dividend, is down, but I mean, not from today, it's down because of, past. But I have income coming into the portfolio, so come Friday when we get our dividend, depending on what we're gonna be buying, I will hope that I will have enough money to get rid of a couple of positions in here. Especially the CFR is one I want to get rid of. I only got like $7. White bit is like what, $3 in the negative. So I have to buy enough position to cover, to cover that. So we're gonna start with the lowest one and try to just kind of move them out little by little. And eventually I can bring down the cost average. I don't have to bring them down to less than this 2,000, but my goal is to bring them down a little bit more before I transfer over. Like today, Misty was at $20 at some point, but I already made my order to purchase some other positions. So I was like, no, what, I'm just gonna let it sit because that's what my mind told me to do, and I got it set, and we're gonna deal with that. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, like I said, my position, my big boy portfolio, as you can see, this is close to accurate. we're down 1%, right? 7,500 in the actual portfolio is like 7,660 some dollars. But as you can see, the income invested is up in the portfolio because I just spent like another $100,000 yesterday buying more positions. And of course, the big push up. So what I bought was most of this down here, downfall, is coming from HOOY because it dropped in the price, and some of this is coming from Coney and Coney AIYY and stuff like that. But of course, the main stuff of my other portfolio is up, so of course it kind of helped bring down the cost. But like I said, we're still working our way back. We're down to $4,400 down, right? That we're not in profits because, like I said, I just spent a lot of money buying stuff. So when it's down $4,000, I think it's not as bad, right? And when we got dividend coming to the portfolio tomorrow, we got a lot of money coming to this portfolio, a few $1,000s. So hopefully we can get past that $30,000. I'm hoping we can get past $30,000, but I won't know until tomorrow. Even though the tracker is showing me a different number, but like I said, sometimes the tracker is not accurate. Sometimes the tracker is wrong. So we're gonna work our way up and try to get to that point. And let me see. Right, so the tracker right now is saying 42,000, and this is just for the Fidelity account. I mean, 42 grand, I think is I don't know if it's possible or not, but from what we received so far and adding more to get it to 42,000, that means we're going to be generating close to $18,000 to get to 42,000. So I don't see that, except this is calculating next week into this. That's the only way I think we can get to 40, but I don't know. But for now, this is what we got, right? Let's go into my big boy tracker, as I like to call it. As you can see, we got total invested right now by a little bit over 700,000. So we about 250 plus 200 some $1,000, right? 200 and what's that? 70, 60 plus thousand dollars away from getting to $1 million in the portfolio. So I mean, it's a work in progress. I mean, it's even scratching my head. I don't know if it's gonna happen this year or not, but we're gonna push to increase the income, right? And like I keep telling you guys, I'm paying debts at the same time. But at some point, I'm like, I might need to slow down on paying debts a little bit and try to grow the income a little bit more, or have a little bit more buffer, because I just spent my buffer yesterday, right? That $100,000 I spent, that was pretty much my buffer, and that's gone right now. So I'm down in the dumps, right? If something were to go left right now, I would be in deep trouble. But I mean, I'm a risk taker, so no risk, no reward. And that's where we are right now. So we already seen the income from the other portfolio, but this is combined income, right? And this is saying 42,000 too, right? Just like the other tracker. It's saying 42,000, but this is 42,000 combined, right? The other one was 42,000, just the Fidelity account. So I mean, that's why sometimes I like to go with this one, because it's like it always close, right? And then as you can see, that 42 and then 50. So I mean, if we are 50 right here, then we close to 40, right? If we are 60, then we close to like 45, 50. So I think I would have to have maybe like a 70,000 in income. Then I know I'll be like right at that 60 mark. So I think another couple of 100,000 will push definitely. If my portfolio hit about $1 million, we should definitely be generating over 60,000 a month. And even if we're paying down margins, I mean, we can go 6 months and and pay down $300,000-400,000 in margins, just taking the minimum 10 grand and investing, leaving the other 50K in the portfolio. You can pay down $300,000-400,000 in 6 months in margins, of course, and then you have more opportunity to buy more stuff. They'll bring in more income. So that's the goal. That's the hope. Like I said, I'm here to motivate you guys. I take the risk, right? It's crazy. As you can see right now, the portfolio, based on what is going on right now, the portfolio estimating 10 million, 9.5 million. I mean, it's almost 10, right? 9.5 million. That's crazy in 10 years. But it is the main number, 5 years. So it's 2.3. That's still great, right? With a $5 million portfolio, 2.3 in income. It's great. It's a lot of risk, right? That's why I keep saying, when we get to the point where I can safely say, you know what? Yes, we got a decent amount of money coming in. I can focus on building my other portfolio, building other positions, and adding more money to the other positions, and just kind of balancing things out. And of course, kind of bring back the risk, remove the risk a little bit. I mean, can you imagine if I can bring my portfolio back up, right? This $130,000 right here. That means that's $130,000 more I'll be getting in income if I can get rid of this $130,000. But of course, I have to be somewhere over $1 million to have this down, And it's a process, but I'm working on it and making changes to the portfolio, tweaking things here and there, and hopefully it works out. Guys, I tell you all the time, this is not financial advice. I'm here to motivate you to invest in your future. I tell you guys all the time, dividend kings and dividend aristocrats is the best way to go, especially when you're just starting off. You don't want to go do no loan and come put your money in here and don't understand what's going on and lose your money and come saying, oh, Edwin the one who told me. No, Edwin did not tell you to do that, okay? Edwin did not tell you to do that. Edwin only giving open-ended suggestions. This is what people say. This is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to entertain you guys and keep you motivated and investing in your portfolio. That's it. This is not financial advice. So this is me showing you what I'm doing with my portfolio and hoping you learn from my mistakes, right? That's what it is. Hoping you learn from my mistakes because, right now I'm like, man, I want to put almost like $7,000 plus in one account. I did this in 2 accounts. A thousand positions in my Roth, $70,000+, and then 1,000 positions in my regular Fidelity account, right? Another $70,000+. And then I bought some Coney, $30,000 more Coney. So that's $170,000+ I spent yesterday. So of course my portfolio, it went down a little bit more, of course, because everything else, that's paying dividend gonna go down, right? So we're gonna wait and see how long it's gonna take to recover. For me, like I said, it's just a recovery time. If it can recover in time, then I can take that money and put it into something else, and that's all. Recover, take the money, put it into something else, and wait for it to come back. That's how I'm rolling these days, guys. Even though, like I said, I'm a dividend investor, but I'm an income dividend investor because I need income right now as I get ready for retirement. Okay, guys. So with that said, we're coming to the end of the video, guys. Remember, if you watched the video this far, remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Remember to join the Discord. The link is in the description to join the Discord. I got other stuff in there. If you're interested, click on the link in the description and go from there. But with that said, guys, remember to subscribe, like, share the content, and I will be back tomorrow with another video. I'm traveling next week for my niece's funeral service in Houston. So I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm still going to be making videos as always, right? And if I can't make a video, I'll have to do it probably earlier during the day before I go to the actual service or something like that. But I still got to make a video to keep this going because that's my track record I got to keep alive. Okay, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And I put on my green shirt today. I forgot tomorrow was payday. Even though I got income coming today, but tomorrow is the big boy income coming tomorrow. So I might be wearing one of my Chelsea jersey or something. Because we the world champions. Okay, guys, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Peace.